On Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you for today's webinar on India-USA Trade Facilitation Program. We are delighted to have you with us, along with the eminent panel of distinguished speakers and industry leaders who bring a wealth of knowledge and experience in international trade and economic cooperation. It is indeed a privilege. I'm honored and humbled to welcome our National President, Anup Acharya ji, Chairman EPCS, Shrikant Badiga ji, and Joint Director General of Foreign Trade, Mr. Sambhaji Chavan ji, Dr. Koteshwar Rao Garu, who is the CEO of Global Exim Institute. We are grateful to each one of you, sir, for taking out time to join us today and giving us your valuable insights to our members. A little background about why we initiated this initiative is, as you are aware, India-USA trade relations are entering a transformative and highly promising phase. Both our nations have set an ambitious goal of achieving 500 billion US dollars in bilateral trade by 2030, reflecting the growing strength and strategic importance of this partnership. A significant step towards this vision is the launch of India-USA Trade Facilitation Portal, a collaborative initiative of Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, and India's mission in the United States. This platform serves as a powerful digital bridge connecting Indian exporters in US with US buyers and fostering new business partnerships, strengthening supply chains, and creating fresh opportunities for businesses, particularly MSMEs, to access one of the world's most dynamic markets. At a time when discussions on the India-USA bilateral trade agreement is happening, evolving trade policies, export promotion initiatives, and ease of doing business reforms are gaining momentum, it is essential for exporters, importers, entrepreneurs, and business leaders to stay informed and prepared to leverage emerging opportunities. Today's webinar has therefore been designed to provide these valuable perspectives, practical guidance, and insights into the changing trade landscape between India and the United States. Before we begin our proceedings today, it is my honor and privilege to introduce Indo-American Chamber of Commerce National President, Shri Anup Acharya ji. Mr. Acharya is a first-generation entrepreneur with over 2 decades of experience in manufacturing, exports, and international business. He's a graduate with honors in physics and a postgraduate diploma in industrial relations and personal management. He's the managing director of Why Not Crafts Private Limited and founder of Why Not India, a Government of India recognized star export house. Beyond his entrepreneurial achievements, Mr. Acharya has been actively associated with several leading trade promotion organizations and export councils, including the Council for Leather Exports, Federation of Indian Export Organizations, Wool and Woolen Export Promotion Council, Bharat Chamber of Commerce, Indo-German Chamber of Commerce, and Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce. With this extensive experience in international trade, exports, and bilateral business relations, Mr. Acharya has been a strong advocate for strengthening economic engagement between India and the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Anup Acharya ji, our National President, Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, to deliver his presidential address. Acharya ji.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Madam Devirati, for introduction and setting the context effectively for today's webinar. At the outset, I would like to extend my appreciation to our Andhra Pradesh and Telangana branch of the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce for organizing this timely an important session on the India-USA Trade Facilitation Program. I extend my greetings to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Shrikant Badiga, Chairman EPCAS and Director of IACC, part of the National Executive Council, Mr. Sambhaji Chavan, Joint Director DGFT, Hyderabad, Dr. Koteshwara Rao, CEO, Global Exit Institute, and also to our esteemed members, industry leaders, entrepreneurs, exporters, and all participants joining us from across India and overseas. It's an honor to be with you all today to discuss a subject that is both relevant and strategically important for the future of India-USA economic relations. When we talk about India-US relation, we often default to the phrases like the world's oldest and world's largest democracies. But when we look through the lens of India-USA Trade Facilitation Program, we are witnessing something much more dynamic. We are seeing the world's most defining economic partnership in action. When we go through the spectrum of Indo-US economic relationship for more than 7 decades since independence, we see there is a big change in positioning. In 1947, the US was #1 economy, and today also it is #1. What changed in this period is India from nowhere today is 4th largest economy. The positioning of one partner has changed. Hence, the relationship gets to more pragmatic and dynamic. This is what we are witnessing for last couple of years, and it is going to be there. The industry of both sides has to understand and adapt to the situation. We are standing at a major turning point. The historic interim trade agreement signed on February 7th this year has effectively reset the trade playing field, negotiating reciprocal tariffs and establishing a clear roadmap towards a comprehensive bilateral trade agreement. Simultaneously, we have seen commitment to a massive 500 billion trade in next 5 years. As per ongoing developments, we expect bilateral trade deal to get signed soon, and it's important to have it done as the temporary 10% tariff window expires on July 24th. Agreement on papers only succeed if there is execution on the ground. That is where trade facilitation comes in. Just a couple of months ago, the Ministry of External Affairs and the Consulate General of India in New York officially launched India-USA Trade Facilitation Portal. Friends, this digital architecture is a game changer. It is actively stripping away the traditional friction points of cross-border trade, digitally connecting verified B2B buyer and seller, streamlining compliance, reducing non-tariff barriers, and establishing secure line of communication. Having said that, we as entrepreneurs need to introspect. Are we prepared? Have we been able to create an ecosystem of industrialization in context to the huge availability of market value to Indian commodity in the US market? Have we been able to conceptualize the concept of Make in India, a call given by our Honorable Prime Minister? Focus point of trade and business with the US gets on IT and IT services, critical mineral and technology, and this remains the center point of all discussions and debates. I agree this is important to become a Viksit Bharat, but is it all about technology? That's required. So do we have a structure to imply the same? We need to understand technology is only the facilitator for the growth of economy. The engines of growth are industries. Industrialization can only generate the mass employment reciprocating to economic development. In order to capitalize the China Plus One strategy, we strongly need to create an ecosystem to make India as manufacturing hub and present the world as an alternative to China. Our bilateral trade with US accounts to around 140 billion, and major contribution is IT and ITS. India's overall export of software and software services to US around 33 to 35 billion dollars. If we go by the broader statistics, India shares in US total annual commodity import is around 2.8 to 3%, whereas China accounts for roughly 13 to 14% of total US merchandise imports. In context to entire US GDP, that is around 29 trillion, India's merchandise export represents roughly 0.3% to 0.4%, whereas China holds 21% share of all goods imported by the US. India supplies roughly 40% of the generic formulation consumed in the United States. Apparel and garment share 5 to 7% of total US import, and 15 to 20% of total US gemstone import. So overall picture tells us the potential the US market holds to take on China plus opportunity. And here the Indian MSME sector has immense scope. For the growth of MSME, I believe there are 5 major factors need to be focused on. Number 1, entrepreneur skill with clear vision and consistent effort. Number 2, quality consciousness and inculcating culture of zero defect concept in the organization. Number 3, adopting lean production system with technological support. Here I would like to emphasize upon the Industry 4.0 concept. Number 4, scaling up of production line. And number 5, social and environmental social audit compliances. This is the high time we as an industry need to work inward, focus outward, and avail the facilities provided by the Government of India to reshape our structure and make our product compliant to the market demand in terms of quality and price. I'm sure our panelists from DGFT department and SEZ will throw some light on the benefit that all MSMEs can avail to remain competitive globally. Friends, we may not overwhelm US domestic economy, but we have become completely indispensable to their critical supply chain. Holding a nearly 3% share of total US merchandise import doesn't tell the whole story. The true picture emerges when we realize that India fulfills 40% of America's generic pharmaceutical need, commands nearly a quarter of the recent imported telecom hardware growth, and remain the foundational pillar of their textile and the consumer retail sector. This is exactly where trade facilitation matters. It secures the exact pipelines and keep American businesses moving. So as an IACC, we are bilateral chamber being, IACC has defined its role in strengthening bilateral trade. For over 5 decades, the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce has served as a trusted bridge between India and US. Our mission goes beyond networking. We work to create meaningful business opportunity, facilitate policy dialogue, support trade and investment promotion, and provide platform for knowledge sharing and collaboration. Across our national network, we continue to engage with policymakers, industry associations, trade bodies, diplomatic missions, and businesses of all sizes to strengthen bilateral economic engagement. A trade and business ecosystem become increasingly digital, and IACC is also embracing technology to create greater value for our members. I am pleased to share that IACC has recently introduced several initiatives aimed at enhancing member engagement and creating new business opportunity. One of our key initiatives is the IACC Members Portal, a dedicated digital networking platform designed exclusively for our members. The portal enables members across India and United States to connect directly with one another, explore business opportunities, identify potential partners, exchange referrals, and build meaningful professional relationships beyond geographical boundaries. The portal is expected to become a powerful business networking ecosystem where members can showcase their organizations, connect with sector-specific stakeholders, and collaborate on trade, investment, and additional technological opportunities. In addition, the IACC is strengthening its focus on business matchmaking and B2B Connect program, industry-specific roundtables and knowledge sessions, trade delegations, and market access initiatives, cross-border investment facilitation, support for MSMEs and first-time exporters, sector-focused engagements in areas such as manufacturing, technology, healthcare, renewable energy, logistics, aerospace, defense, and digital services. Collaboration with government agencies and international institutions to address industry concerns and improve ease of doing business. Our objective is to ensure that every ISCC member derives tangible business value from their association with the Chamber. I would like to inform ISCC is organizing a webinar on June 30th, where Indian Consulate New York will be demonstrating the India-US Trade Facilitation Portal. Details will be provided to everyone by our Secretariat. I would urge everyone to attend the same and leverage the growth your business with US. Before I conclude, I'd like to state that together through stronger collaboration, innovation, and partnership, I'm confident that India and the United States will continue to build one of the world's most successful economic relationships. The Indo-American Chamber of Commerce remains committed to playing its role as a catalyst in the journey of connecting businesses, creating opportunities, and fostering sustainable growth for our members and stakeholders. I wish the webinar great success and look forward to an engaging and insightful discussion. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
President. Thank you so much for your very informative address. To move forward for this program, I would like to introduce Mr. Samaji Chauhan. Mr. Chauhan is ITS, Indian Trade Service Officer of 2008 batch. He has done Executive Post-Graduation Diploma in International Business from IIFT, New Delhi. Prior to Hyderabad, he has worked at Mumbai, Nagpur, and Surat with the regional authorities of DGFT. Also, he had worked as Development Commissioner of MHIANSEZ Nagpur. Before coming to Hyderabad, he worked at Director General of Trade Remedies for 2 years. So this is the brief profile of Mr. Chauhan. Sir, I request you to kindly address the members. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sabarwal. During this short address to your esteemed participants, it would be very difficult to cover all the aspects of the India-US Trade Facilitation Portal. I will briefly explain about it, but I will also cover Trade Connect platform and other important aspects regarding India-US trade relations. So this India-US Trade Facilitation Portal is an innovative digital initiative by Consulate General of India, New York. It is developed in collaboration with other consulates. The purpose is to facilitate web-based B2B e-marketplace accessible across all devices and to build a bridge connecting Indian exporters with US-based buyers, enabling seamless discovery, interaction, and business collaboration. Whenever you visit this portal, on the home page, there is resource tab. In that, there is practical guide to onboard exporters, onboard importers. Also, there is tutorial about this. In case of other doubts, there is FAQ, and that FAQ explains several other aspects regarding registration, account management, and general questions. In this portal, both Indian exporters and US based importers, that is, suppliers and buyers, can register on this. There is no fee to get registered on this portal. For Indian exporter to get registered, they need valid IEC. Same way for the importers from the US, that is buyers, they need EIN, that is employer identification number. So this is two-step authentication mandatory enabled platform. This portal also is a subset of broader another platform, that is Trade Connect platform. It was launched by Minister of Commerce and Industry in 2024 September to develop it as a unified interface. The platform provides comprehensive international trade information and services to all exporters, including MSME, enabling them to seamlessly access global markets. As Mr. Acharya said, in order to promote bilateral trade, the important aspect is to be more competitive. Without competitiveness, trade of higher order is not possible. And they target to achieve bilateral trade of 500 billion US dollar. These kind of instruments will build an enabling ecosystem. On this Trade Connect platforms, there are several services like Source from India. This empowers Indian exporters to be discovered by the US buyers. Also, exporters can explore tariff. Also, exporters or wannabe exporters can learn about export procedures by accessing Exim Pathshala and connect to the buyer. Also, both through e-Connect platform and India-US Trade Facilitation Portal, trade fairs, expos, and exhibitions can be explored. Also on Trade Connect portal, there is global e-commerce guide. At the regional level, we are trying with the Indian Post, Walmart, Amazon Global Seller Service to promote export through e-commerce. India's e-commerce export is around just 5 billion US dollar, but of China it is around 400 billion dollar. So that represents a great scope. Also on this portal, there is Ask an Expert facility. So any exporter or importer who has any clarity, who needs clarity on trade related queries, those queries can be addressed by Department of Commerce personals or EPCs or other trade bodies. Also on this platform, there is Ayat Niryat Lab Setu to connect with the testing and inspection agencies nationwide. Because we know there are several products which require prior testing and compliance with the norms of the importing country. In this, our case is US. So we know for several products, the compliance requirement is essential. Also on this platform, there is product guide. From this product guide, exporters can access themselves about product specific intelligence concerning applicable tariffs, compliance certifications, and market trends meeting global standards, and also they can identify opportunities. Also, exporters can get certificate of origin from this platform. Till today, more than 2 million users have registered themselves on this platform. More than 3.7 million certificates of origin issued from this platform. Buyer information of more than 1.8 lakh buyers is available on this platform. The information about trade events, more than 1,000 trade events is available on this platform. Also, exporters profile is available. Whenever exporters get registered on this platform, they can create their microsite, which will help them to magnify their visibility in the US market. So this platform will help to be more competitive and will help to formulate strategy to increase export from India to US. Same way, there is another platform or tool, that is Trade Map by International Trade Center. Our Indian exporters can use this platform to get to know how much US is importing and from which market and which products. And through that deductive approach, strategy can be formed to increase export or to generate export leads. Same way, there is scope to understand market dynamics on that platform. Even price can be discovered on that platform. So that is another important aspect of that platform. Again, coming back to India-US Trade Facilitation Portal, you can find exporters, importers, discover trade events. Again, I would like to ask all the exporters to go once again through this resource tab, and there are guidelines regarding onboarding, how to get on board on this platform. After onboarding, it is possible to avail other services. Another important aspect, which is not directly linked to export, but in every outreach programs, we are emphasizing on Startup India. Generally, whenever Startup India is discussed, the minute details are often missed. One of them is tax exemptions. Those startups who are registered as LLP or private limited firms are likely to get income tax exemption for 3 consecutive years in their first 10 years existence. For example, if startup is established in 2025 and it is registered as LLP or private limited firm, then till 2035 they have option to avail income tax exemption, 100% income tax exemption. But the catch is that those exemptions needs to be availed for 3 consecutive years. Either you can avail for second, third, fourth years, or fourth, fifth, sixth years, or 8th, 9th, 10th year. So this aspect is generally missed because whenever we interact with the exporters, yesterday also we had event at Rangareddy, last week at the Warangal, and before that in Nizamabad. There were several startups who were doing considerable amount of export. I am emphasizing on this, as Mr. Acharya said, competitiveness. These policy provisions, if are underutilized, then firms won't be that much competitive. So I would request all the participants to visit Startup India website, get themselves updated about their nature, their activities, their eligibility. So these are the important aspects. Again, coming back to Trade Connect platform, I would like to briefly summarize that several services are available on that platform, which were earlier available only through physical mode. Most of the services have been onboarded on this to offer a seamless and in a fast manner service delivery. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to Indo-American Chamber of Commerce for providing me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for a very informative and educative address. Moving forward, I also like to inform to the members that Mr. Shrikant Badiga, NEC member of IACC, he got stuck in a meeting and he may join in between. And to move forward, I will briefly introduce our next distinguished speaker, Dr. Koteshwar Rao. Dr. Koteshwar Rao started his career as export inspector and moved on to different roles as quality assurance office, business promotion officer, and worked at joint director in Export Promotion Council, Government of India. After working for 22 years, taken voluntary retirement during 2007. In his official capacity, led exporters business delegation to more than 35 countries for international trade fair and buyer-seller meet. After taking his voluntary retirement, worked on projects of various organizations which include World Bank, DFID, Microsoft, Nokia, GTZ, SIDBI on development projects in the sectors of textiles, pharma, engineering, and IT. He himself is also exporter, importer, and CEO of Global Exempt Sources, which is dealing with fruit, vegetable, and spices both in exports and imports. Now he's working on a special project with government of Andhra Pradesh in making NRI Telugu families to make one family member as global entrepreneur. He was in the team of AP CM Sri Chandrababu Naidu and addressed Telugu diaspora in Singapore and Dubai, bringing awareness on export-import opportunities. He is a vice chairman for Andhra Chamber of Commerce, Telangana chapter, former executive committee member of IACC India chapter, co-chairman of Foreign Trade Committee, Andhra Chamber of Commerce, and he's the Vice Chairman for International Trade Expert Committee of AP Chapter. AP State Chamber of Commerce, Vijayawada. Expert Committee Member, International Trade to various chambers. He's advisor on various bodies and consultant for many export and import organizations. This is a brief introduction for Mr. Kuteshwar Rao. Sir, I request you to kindly address the members and also place your PPT.
Thank you. Thank you, Shika, for introduction. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to congratulate for organizing this India-US Trade Facilitation Program by the Hyderabad chapter. So this is a timely required information for your members, not only your members, this is for the whole nation is required. Though it has been unveiled on April 9th, but still this has not gone into the roots of the MSMEs. So it is very timely program that I really appreciate. So before starting, respected Anup Acharya ji, Devireddy Sridevi Garu, Shika Agarwal, Shika Sabharwal, and district members, guests, very good evening. Warm welcome to all. Can I know from the participant side, from which are all the places you are all joining? Can I have your place in the chat box? Can you type it out?
Sir, we have members from Pan India. This is
No,
Delhi,
just I would like to
Mumbai, Bangalore, all over the place.
Let them type it in the chat box.
Right.
I changed it to everyone. So let us see from which are all the places people are joining. Members, can you please type it out? I would like to know from which are all the places you are all joining. Is it disabled or?
No, sir. In this question answer, members mentioned Bangalore, Hyderabad, different places they are mentioning.
Yeah, no, yeah, enabled. Yeah. Mumbai, Bangalore, Surat, Ahmedabad. Very nice. Thank you so much. Quickly. So we need so much of time for this program. So thank you from Coimbatore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Chilo, we have the Pan India base. So thank you so much, Shakhpatnam, Hyderabad. Thank you so much. So let this chat be open. That means so that I wanted the people to be interactive in my session. So generally, I would like to interact with should not be one way. So we also get a feedback from the participant as well. So thank you very much, participants, for your sharing from which cities you are all joining. So our distinguished speakers have already set the tone for me. So I will not go deep into the statistics because a lot of information has been discussed by our national chairman and as well as our joint DGFT. So they made everything clear for me. The tone is set. So I'll go forward with my presentation. Give me 1 minute. I'm bringing up. Yeah. So once again, welcome to everyone for joining this Indo-US Trade Portal. So regarding a Trade Portal, our joint DGFT has already briefed it. But anyway, I'll touch upon those aspects. Is my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir, it is visible. It is
1
fine.
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll change the settings. Now is my audio and video is clear?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Chalo, thank you. So welcome to all. So agenda for the next 45 minutes is going to be what is India-US business landscape. Our national chairman sir has already briefed it, but still I'll touch upon some points. And what is the scope of products and services which we can target US as a market? How export models have changed over a period of time, we'll discuss. And what is the new business growth avenues? Because time is short, I'll be briefing upon some of the tools where you can also catch your clients. Ultimately, any businessman want to know where is my market, where is my buyer. So straight I will bring it to you the how you can reach to the buyer. That points I'll be touch upon. And to win the game, especially the US based mentality, that is also very important to understand what to do, what not to do with these importers. So this is going to be my agenda for the next 45 minutes. Why we are looking at a USA? Why not other countries? Because it is a dream of every MSME to make an entry into the US markets, because this is the world biggest market, and everybody, even if one company get into the one contract with the US and their future is getting transformed as a successful entrepreneur, because the market is big, scope is big. So likewise, that is the reason whole India is depending on US. US is the number one trade partner with exports, import together also. So it's the world's largest economy and also our number one partner in our international trade. Having 340 million consumers is a big base for each and every product. Even in fact, you get a better product of Indian product in US. Of course, it costs, but you get a better products also. Because they value the product, they value the quality. Because of the high purchasing power, the quality goods reaches there and there is affordability also. Because sometimes we have to compromise on the quality because of the pricing. Suppose the same product you want to export to African markets, that market will not work out. So there the quality has to be compromised. The quality, whatever you are exporting to Middle East and this African market is entirely different from US market. That is why even they pay for the quality. So that is the high purchasing power. And one of the great advantages we have is a strong Indian diaspora. So we have around 5.5 billion, 5 million Indians are there. Out of them, almost 65% are migrated from India to that place. Around 35% is born and brought up there. So you have the very strong Indian diaspora. Wherever you go, yes, you feel like a Bombay only. So one more thing, easy to do the business with the US because it is a transparent legal system. So there is no hanky-panky, everything is straightforward. So the transparent legal system is enabling the business. And one more big advantage is each and every product is highly valued or high demand in terms of merchandise and also all kind of services what we are exporting. So in exports, we have the product export as well as service exports. We have two types of exports. So both are, the number one target is US only. And you look at the numbers, but we have the steady growth with the US market because there is no other country number one. So we have been consistently doing good. When it comes to the merchandise exports, these are I'm not talking about the figures. Our national chairman already given the percentage wise also, quantity wise also. So the major products, only sectors I'm discussing, but not all the products. These are the major sector contributing. Pharma is contributing around 40%. Even the generic medicines, what is available there is only from India. And engineering goods, textiles, again major contribution. Apparels, gems and jewelry. In value-wise, when you look at the figures, gems and jewelry tops, chemicals, electronics, agriculture products. Again, when it comes to agriculture, again we need to have the FDAs for agriculture as well as pharma, bottom and top. So these are the few products which we have the highest demand in the US market. These are only the sectors. There are so many byproducts are exported out of this each and every sector. Every product is demand in US. Now, when you talk about services, if you want to export services, you don't require a physical product. You need not think about where is my container, where is my port. You need not think about product sourcing, looking for a containers, looking for a custom clearing agent. That is what we do in the merchandise export. But when you talk about the service exports, you are free from all this. Your laptop is going to be your export factory. Whatever your knowledge or intellectual, that is going to be your input. So that is what we export. That is in terms of the software development, AI services, digital marketing, accounting, and legal process outsourcing, and engineering designs, architecture, healthcare services, educational consulting. 2 days before, I had a program with, I have invited Director General of Service Export Promotion Council. We have organized a webinar for our alumni. Around 500 people have attended the program. So opportunities are numerous. Opportunities are available even in the software service export side. Right from the yoga to the Vedic maths to software development, every service can be exported, and government is also supporting for that. So these are some of the products which we are services and products. But beyond the trade, there is a Indo-US relationship also very, very important. That is in terms of supply chain. Yes, these are the partnership agreements like take example, critical minerals or high-tech semiconductors, silica-based technology. These are all the partnerships we have with the supply chain partnerships with the US, because these are all dependent on codependents. When it comes to the technology transformation of relations, utilization of strategic technologies, AI, semiconductors, microelectronics, these are the lot of collaborations we have with us, with the US. And coming to the semiconductors, mostly India is dependent on the semiconductor design, technology, strategies. And when it comes to India, we are making 20% of chip design, and most of the products are exported to US only. And coming to clean energy initiatives, India and US has an agreement, that is US Indo Strategic Clean Energy Agreement 2030 regarding the climate change, and it includes everything related to the clean energy like clean mobility, electronics transportation, batteries, solar, water, solar cells, wind turbines, energy. These are all some of the relationships we have with the US, not only the by trade, but and coming to defense manufacturing, yes, defense also, we have the collaborations. India-US major defense partnership 2025 to 2030, it is a joint initiative. So a lot of things are getting developed for India. Technology-wise, we are also suppliers of hardware, software. So all the joint tech initiatives have been taken up. And coming to digital, yes, we have been doing a lot of collaborations in the digital era also. So these are not related to the trade, but cooperations. And when it comes to India-US trade agreement status, is already discussed. Still today, even our Commerce Minister has announced something is coming up, expecting early signing off, and also expecting an interim agreement also. That is what the statement today I read in the Economic Times. So definitely that is going to enhance the market access and also improving ease of doing business. Because the major challenges what you are facing is a impediments of like non-tariff barriers, all the compliances that many entrepreneurs are not able to comply. The certification part. That is where still we need the outreach programs to the MSMEs, to the root levels. I'm happy to listen our joint DGFT conducting the various programs in district levels. That is what they have been doing it. See, many exporters, they are even not aware, even it was news to me, regarding the income tax benefits. Earlier, it was there for only specific sectors like handicrafts, textiles, wherever there is a major component of the labor is involved. But after that, I am not aware about, frankly. So it is a news even to me that within 10 years, we can avail the 3 years tax benefit. That is a good initiative. And these are some of the things it is becoming lying only in the circular forms. So that has to come to the awareness programs. This outreach has to be done. This is not only the government departments, it is also we also take a responsibility as a stakeholders. It may be the chambers, it may be the associations, it may be federations. All this we have to bring it to the knowledge of the members by inventing such dignitaries to spread the awareness. Even as a vice chairman of the Andhra Chamber of Commerce, we keep doing those kind of activities also. Now, what American companies are looking for to India? Why India is a preferred sourcing destination? Because they always look India as a reliable supplier. Even Modi also referred is a good friend of mine. Yes, the relation is good. So the same way, even during the disturbances of all our last month drama of this Iran cases, many countries, they were directly sourcing it from India, bypassing Middle East. So still the whole world has a faith on India is a stable country and supplies are reliable. And the same way, China plus strategy is also very, very important. That is also, US companies are also looking to establish something here. That is where we had a lot of collaborations and contract manufacturing, joint ventures, technology transfers. All these are happening even with US. The advantage here we have cost efficiency, and also India is full of skilled sources. That is where US likes Indian skills. So they always dependent on this. And also contract manufacturing partners. In each and every sector, you take it as defense, you take it about the pharma, you take about the engineering. Many companies have established their joint ventures in India. That is also a good sign. And as it is, we have the long-term relations with US, good relations. India is one of the best partners to them. So these are the things what America looks for this. Now, digital platforms for buyers discovery. Because government has done their job. Government has made a sincere effort in making the India-US trade agreement. Actually, that agreement is happening side by, but Ministry of External Affairs have taken an excellent initiative involving the local missions in making this platform, India-US trade portal, especially to give the advantage to all the small and medium enterprises who are not finding the place in US. That is one of the great initiative taken by them. That is where generally you don't find MEA in the URL also. India-US trade portal.mea.gov.in. Generally, these are taken by the Ministry of Commerce. But first time I have seen that MEA initiative in this. We really appreciate the Ministry of External Affairs taking this initiative. But again, this is not unlike other portals. They are also reaching to the each and every clients, big clients like Costco or Walmart, Amazon. They are also organizing some of the awareness programs how we can empanel in their as a vendors. That is a great initiative. So these kind of programs also happening. I wanted everyone to log on to the portal. I'll be showing you. So those portal will help you. Even coming 30th, there is a program, I think. There is a program. I'll show you the timetable also. Coming to digital platforms, some of these platforms can help you professional networks, industry directories, trade portals, custom data. I can talk about 25, 30 sources, but as the time is given is a limited time, so I'll confine to only these portals. When it comes to the professional networking social platforms, LinkedIn is one of the best for networking, as well as I talk about one of the best social platform for a business. Can I ask our participant how many of you are doing business on LinkedIn? Can I have your response on this? How many of you are not raising the hands? Put it in the chat box. How many of you are regularly? Wow. I know Indo-American Chamber of Commerce members are very smart and advanced. Krishna says no. Yes, generally people always feel this is a professional network and people don't expect the business in this. I'm going to show you how you can also source the buyers from this platform. See, generally, what you have to do is, even when you're reaching to the clients, they also check your profile on LinkedIn. What are you? What is your activities? So that is also one of the good way apart from your website. So you can also make your good profile along with your images and also keep regular updates on the platforms and also publish the case studies from time to time. Any developments, any activities you are doing, any new products are introduced, how the results of the last your sales, what are the results you are able to showcase that can be published. And this is a great platform for everyone to do the networking, as well as that networking should lead to your business. Now let us see the business opportunities here. Earlier, what we used to do, the old method is we used to travel physically, putting up a stall, either by own participation or participating through the export promotion councils and participating in the trade fairs, attending buyer seller meets. These are the face-to-face negotiations we used to do. But now the time has come to reduce the travel and new methods such as digital presence. You are putting up your physical presence, your virtual presence, promoting yourself and doing a virtual meetings and getting this. This can be represented here. Like you can see this can be the best option. You look at the stage number 1. Here you are showcasing the product. Nowadays, some of the councils are also organizing virtual trade fairs. So it is having a lot of benefits I'm going to discuss. When you are doing the virtual trade fairs, the product is showcased. Then along with that, you are also stage number 2, you are also displaying what kind of compliances. For example, we are exporting a particular product that requires a compliance, US compliance. So what kind of certificates are required? That is also displayed so that buyer get the confidence and the engagement can happen at stage number 3. And once the engagement happens, further asking the quotations, then you can also share the collaterals. What is your quotation? What is the further information? All this. At stage number 5, you are directly negotiating and closing the deal. So with this, what is happening? Advantage, without moving out, you are not traveling. There is no hotels, no exhibition cost, but reach is high. Reach is limited in terms of traditional, but in digital it is globally. You can suppose you are going to New York City, you are limited to New York City, or somebody will be coming from nearby. But here, when you are putting this, the whole world can access. And meetings, instead of few, we are able to do many. And follow-up also become easy because everything is digitalized now. So that is how you can also see the advantage of meeting the people. Now, these kind of things are also happening through, you can see in the mid briefing session with Amazon India US Trade Portal on June 24th, today, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. IST. Already registration is closed. This is, I'm taking it from India US Trade Portal. Likewise, the same way you can also see, first, you can see here, first virtual exhibition buyer seller meet, June 29th, 6:30 to 8:30. So this we have the opportunity, still registrations are happening. But to enter into this, what is to be done, I'll tell you. To enter into this portal, we have to come to the home page. And here, all the events are listed. All the events are listed, right? And how to register to this portal, there is a video also available for you. Now, briefly, I'll give you, you need IEC, you need RCMC, already you might be having it. The third one is any local chamber of commerce. Any local chamber of commerce, I don't know, Indo-American ka. So that we have to register along with the GST and other your company registrations. We have to upload during the registrations. Once you upload, it will take time 3-4 days. After 3-4 days, you will be getting a message, your registration has been approved. Then you will have the access to you can have access like this. Then your username will come, your profile also built. Okay. So are you clear about this now? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear? I wanted a response from participants. Because this is a easy process, free of cost, as already mentioned by other speaker, the Joint Director, DGFT. Link is nothing. What you can do is you can write India-USA trade. You will get India-USA trade.mea.gov.in is the link. It is a free of cost. I'm pasting here. Everyone, you can click it. You may not be able to copy, but you can click this. You fill it later. Okay. Now I'll come to the dashboard here. In the dashboard, what happens? You can also, this home, you find the importers, discover the trade events. Now, top rated importers are available here. This will be shown only when you are registered and approved by them. So you can also see the profiles, view all the importers. Similarly, you can also discover the events, whatever the events are happening. What you can do is you can also make a profile here. Once you make a profile, then your profile will be visible to the importers. So trade events, whatever the trade events are happening, all these trade events are, you can display here. Let me open the view all. Apart from this, there is one more, as our Joint DGFT said, there is a portal called eConnect. In that also you can find all events in the world. Trade Connect, sorry. In the Trade Connect, you can find across the world what kind of trade fairs are happening. Yes, sir was explaining this Exim Pathshala, Source from India, Buyer Connect, okay, Global Trade Analysis. Because this is also lot of information available, it may not be possible for me to open and show you all the individual links. Trade events worldwide. If you click on the trade events worldwide, you are going to get the complete information. Again, one more important aspect added to this is Labh Setu. Nowadays, we are doing a lot of different certifications. All this can be coming into one platform. You can have it all the related certifications in one platform, but still that is, I don't think it is still active in the portal, but I have not utilized this. Okay, now coming back. Let me show you the LinkedIn, how it can help you. How the LinkedIn platform can help you. Let me take you to LinkedIn. Hope you are able to see my LinkedIn page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, for example, you are a exporter of granite. you are an exporter of granite, you wanted to look for the buyers. Granite importer, just try. You will get so many people wherever the granite or importer is written. Everything will be visible. But this I will consider as a people. There are so many categories here, whether it is people or company or group. So many options are there. So in this, I'm considering as an individual. You can see people, jobs, posts, companies, groups, courses, events, all this. So when you select the people, now what I want is, I wanted to find who are all the importers in US. Because your focus would be, this is useful for not only US, even for your local to global, any country. Whatever I'm going to show you. Now what happened here? Only US related, whoever is in this portal, they're all coming here. There are different pages also. There are 10 plus pages also available. Okay, randomly you can choose anybody to look into their profiles. Though this is one of the great information where you can also go through what is this importer, what he do, all this. You can have a profile check also. For example, take this gentleman. So what is written is owner, president, and where he has mentioned as he is a importer, manufacturer of marble granite, right? In general, can you get his phone number and mail ID? In general, can you get his phone number and mail ID? I want a response from the participants in the chat. Generally, you don't get. Generally, you don't get. Do you want to know his phone number and mail ID? Do you want to phone number? If I get the majority of the yes, I will open. I'll give the technique also. Wow. Still many numbers are not active. Yes should have been running like a train in the chat. That is what I get in my programs. Good. But still running slow. Okay. Thank you for your responses. Now, if you look at my right hand side panel, some options are available. Are you able to see SH? There is Lucia. Let me bring up his contact number. Are you able to see what is his number? Are you able to see the name, owner, contact information, personal email, corporate number, and also his personal number? How is it? Bhagyalakshmi, it is showing on the right hand side panel. How do you see this information? Seems no excitement. Baba, this is the technology. Without technology, you cannot be successful entrepreneur. So nowadays, like this kind of tools, every day one tool is coming. Apart from business, you should also focus on technology. How I can make use of the technology for my business development. Have 30 plus like the sources. We can get very all this kind of information. So do you believe that yes, my LinkedIn connection also can give me the business? My LinkedIn account also get me the business, apart from whatever the portals we have. Yes? Thank you. Now this is one case. Okay, I'll come back to my presentation. Now coming to industry directories. Sector specific also available. I'll not be able to open one by one. IndustrySelect.com. These are some of the prominent portals in US. ThomasNet, Fair, and Wholesale Centrals. So this is also one of the there are many. If you open the internet, there are so many sites will be there. But when it comes to the trade portals, these trade portals are going to be the good connect for you, good source. As you are already aware, Alibaba is one of the big platform. Then you can also get listed. You can also search for the members. Now, Alibaba has become very active in India. Not like earlier. Now they have also started conducting various programs for awareness, and they are taking a very high drive. Earlier, where the government has banned, now the government has called back and conducting awareness programs. So that Alibaba is back. Even I made a reel recently. E-World Trade, ThomasNet, Fair, that is what the same. CBIZ, Trade Wheels. So even the globalsources.com. These are the trade portals can help you to get into the listed. I'm going to talk about your visibility and credibility also later. But one more secret weapon for you to get into the business. Get into the business is the custom data. Is anyone using the custom data in this forum? Anyone using the custom data? I wanted a response. What is custom data? I'll tell you. Because, see, sometimes you may get an idea, array, my competitor, how much he is quoting, who is the buyer. Sometimes you get this kind of ideas. How much they, at what cost they are selling. Will anybody will tell you? Nobody. Because that is a business information, nobody would like to share it. So, there are agencies who can sell you the data at what price is exporting, from which port, to whom is exporting, and who is the receiving port, where is receiving, everything, whatever you mention in your invoice, the whole invoice data is available. There are some service providers available. So that is where you can also purchase the data. That is a custom data. If you look at that way, I'll show you some sites here. This is USCA, import info. Then coming to Indian, these are all the Volja. You would have seen somebody, the dollarbusiness.com. And one of the latest one is Vuzus.com. See, because of the government policies, the data cannot be displayed at around 2 or 3 years. They cannot display publicly. So when the circular came, all the service provider sellers, they have shifted their base to US. All their servers are in US, and they sell in dollars only. So to avoid that. So these are all available at cost. Nearly it costs you lakh plus GSTs. Now I'll give you one free portal for you, though it is a paid one. I'm going to show you one portal in the reverse way. Not directly, I'll show you in the reverse. Tell me anyone for what product you want buyers? Anybody want a buyer for your product? Just type it out product. Not yeah. I wanted your product name. I'll take one. Garments. Let me take a general item. The same principle you can use it. The same principle you can use it. I am going in a reverse way. Let me take garments. Okay. Now we are in a US site actually. Garments. Now, in these garments, these are all the suppliers. That's why I'm telling you we are going in the reverse way. These are all the suppliers. US garments. So these are all the suppliers. There might be some Indian guys also sending these goods from different countries. Even the local also they'll be purchasing. Okay. Let us see the Lotus Garments. Is a Indian guy. He is exported 2,453 shipments. The most recent one is 14/6/2026. So let us see to whom he is exporting it. He is a supplier. Please remember, he is a supplier. That means your competitor. Let us see how many he is exporting it. What is his address? It is already given here somewhere. These are the shipments have gone. Even 2026. Now, this guy to whom they is exporting, Ralpha, Levi's, and VF, Polo, Robinson, Quidco, who says, exactly this is enough for you to capture the buyers. And you can also see what garments, ready-made garments, cartons, women, Kirkland High, all this, cotton, polish pan, cotton, the description of the product, cotton men's denim pant, cotton spandex. How is this information? Because once you know the buyer name, that is enough for you to get this client's names. How do you find this information? Super. No excitement in the people. You are getting everything at a free of cost till you are not even able to type it. Good. Because now I'll show you even to the extent how to get their mail IDs. Okay. Now, these companies, you can also look into their companies. The company is ready. Now I got the address, mail ID, phone numbers. Do you want this company mail IDs? Mail IDs of concerned people. Generally, let us see this company. So they are into various verticals. Okay. So they are into foods, vegetables, recipes, and garments. All this will be there because they might be into the different verticals. Okay. Now coming to the contact details. Where do they, how do you contact with us? When you click on the contact with us, sometimes there may be only form. There will not be any. Yeah, same thing happened here. There is no number, there is no mail ID. Only that mail ID is generic. Do you want this mail IDs? This mail IDs can also be fetched. Let me bring up, let us see whether can we get their mail IDs. Are you able to see how many mail IDs they have got? What is this number? Can anybody see this number or type it out? 349 mail IDs are here. Out of this, you have got the individual name, designation, phone number, mail ID can also be captured. Okay, in this, still it is processing. Now I can also show the who is required for you. Sales manager, manager accounts, sales and marketing manager, wholesale and food services. So for example, you wanted to reach to the director, president, or whoever is vice president, accounts. So minimum 15 details will be shown for you. This can be saved also. This can be saved to your account. You can create a new list. I can create a new list and all the addresses can be saved. All the 349 addresses with the name, designation, mail ID can be saved. When I go to the list, this portal is called snow.io. So IACC list is getting generated. All the prospects, you can also see their mail IDs are getting captured, and whatever the green is given, that is the mail ID is verified mail IDs. Right? So it will create, if it is doubtful, it will show like this. How do you find this useful? Is it useful? These are all you are getting at a free of cost. But there is a limitations here. Okay. So likewise, various tools are available to progress your deals, not only US, anywhere in the world. So just I give only one example there. Other sources, data mining, that is what I have given this. Apollo is also similar tool, like Apollo is also one tool. Snow.io is also another tool. Let me give a quick intro on the Apollo also. Hope I am not overshooting the time.
No, sir, we have time. We can use till 5:30. Not a problem.
Because I can take up to 9 o'clock also night. But
Right.
limitations. Okay, now let us go to the. So this is the home page. Only thing is you have to make a sign up. You can also go to the, you can find the people, you can find the companies. Suppose you write the companies. Which companies sectorial you want? Just type it out. Anybody sectorial you want? Like agro or pharma or engineering, something like this. Okay, let us take retail. Now what I'll do is, I'll select the industry. I'll select the retail industry. And we can also add one more category, wholesale also. Done. In this, now I want to look for a location. Here, these are the filters we have to use. Account location. Account location in United States. Once you select, you can see out of in the total 327.3K is available. All are the companies, different companies. Let us take Costco. Recently, they have organized a program for Indo-US Trade Portal. In this Costco, how many people are their employees? All the details are available. What is the market cap? You can also find their procurement officer or sourcing. Construction director. So many people will be visible here. Or straight away, you can also go to the portal itself. This is a wholesale, and recently they have started enrolling Indian exporters to align with their suppliers. This is a good news. Amazon is also doing a similar program, and Walmart have done the program. All these are going to be Now, just to give the example, whatever the designation we are looking at, you can also check the designation there itself. Now you can see here, purchase specialist at Costco wholesale. It can be procurement, purchase, or merchandiser, or the procurement. So all this you can also have the access to mail and location, and you can also get their complete information. This can be your CRM, it can act. You can also select the name, go to the LinkedIn, and you can also check the details. You can also mail from here itself. You can also make a sequence, how you can add it. So all these facilities are available. Please go through the portal, how to make use of Apollo.io. See, here you can see live webinar June 24th. What is new in Apollo AI powered GTM experience? If you're accessing this kind of sites, so today is, I think the date is right. Probably you can avail this to understand this site. Because whatever the updates are coming, they keep on conducting the programs. They do that. Okay. So go to the company website. Look for the email finders. Costco, you want to reach to the concerned people. 19,551 mail IDs are available. Out of this, food and sundries buying, assistant buyer, e-commerce, information analyst, international program manager. Because every sector has their individual buyers. Like for example, somebody is food and sundries. Either you can also reach here on LinkedIn. I'm opening the LinkedIn. I can pull out their contact also. Now, as usual, once you are here, Ether Shave. Yes, I can get her details also. Now, we have gone to the Costco store. We have found out their individual to whom to reach. Now, the details are here. Got it? Yes? Because I wanted participant involvement also, not like one way. Otherwise, you feel we are again looking one more video on YouTube. So if you are participating yourself with the responses, you feel that you are involved. Generally, I make my program interactive with open mic. Talking to my participants, I feel happy. And I wanted to awake you from the inertias. Okay, thank you. Signal Hire is it is a add-on to the Chrome. Okay. Likewise, so many tools are available. There are 30 plus tools I teach generally, but due to the paucity of time, I'm not able to do the justice for all. Okay. Likewise, now you can also have a live networking opportunities. Chambers are doing, industry associations are doing, trade missions, buyer-seller meets through promotion councils, and also various webinars are happening as you have seen. Nowadays, you need not travel, simply sit at home, relax, and attend like this. And virtual networking also happening. This is also one of the great opportunity, make use of this live network opportunities. Anyway, government is doing their level the best through export promotion councils, embassy support, trade missions. Commerce Ministry is also putting all of their efforts. Now coming to the private matchmaking. As our national chairman has given the message, they're also doing matchmaking, US market entry and acquisitions. This is in terms of identifying the potential of clients for you, any mergers or acquisitions, even organizing the buyer-seller meet, Indo-US SME project. This is especially to strengthen the SMEs, to take them forward, to give an entry. There is a special project. And also sector-specific events also happening. So I'm also giving an offer to the IACC. Yes, we have also got associated with the people who can organize the exclusive buyer-seller meets, exclusive market entry strategies, market connects, organizing buyer-seller meets. If anything required for the members, yes, we can organize. Okay, so what USA buyers evaluate you? Generally, we have to be aware about some of the evaluation parameters. Generally, we treat everybody like they look at the reliability. What are you? Are you a reliable guy? Every parameter has whatever I'm going to show as a weightage. How is the quality? Are you going to meet the quality parameters? How is your standards? Even communication also matters because that weighs around 20%. And coming to the compliances, this is not like a regular market because US needs certain compliances part depending on the sectorial wise. And also, when it comes to the price, it is only 10%. Suppose if they like you, they like your communication, you like your company standards and your past history, past credibility. Price is the least factor here because this is not a price market like Africa. They look at all the parameters also makes a value, but many people miss this. They always look, no, sir, I will first, even without asking, I can supply this at this cost. You should not talk anything price in the initial negotiations. Let you position yourself as one of the reliable suppliers for them. Then talk about your credibilities, talk about your product, talk about your what complaints you have. After that, when you are opening, you should not open, then he will come back, okay, okay, tell me, what is the price? Even if you say more, you are going to win the game. So that is why American trust on the other factors than price. Okay, so why we are not able to win them? Because of some inefficiencies, slow response, copy-paste mails, no website, no certification, no product photos, unrealistic promises are not able to give the entry. So just to sum up some of the mistakes what everybody do, chasing everyone because you should have a target, and poor presentation, delayed responses, weak documentation, no certifications, over promising, underpricing. So these are some of the mistakes we should improve to get an entry into any markets. Now, coming to what are the sectors we can focus. As a last, you can focus on food, but it requires certain compliances part you have to take care. And to talk about the companies, whatever the FDAs they have, take example, pharma. The maximum number of FDAs units are only in India. In the whole world, the maximum highest number of FDAs approved units are in India only. Same way for other products also, we have the FDAs for food. Spices is a good market. Organic products, engineering, electronics, handicrafts, health products. There are so many. Just I'm giving some of the major items. When it comes to the IT, every service can be exported. It can be IT, AI, design, consulting, accounting, bookkeeping, education, of anything. It can be. Even teaching Vedic maths is also exported. Teaching yoga is also considered as export. Even telemedicine is also exported. What not? Whatever you are doing a service sitting in India, even many of my mentees, they charge per hour. They do the service, they get heavily paid. So this kind of opportunities available in terms of services also. But the new export formula, see, not that you have just listed and you are keeping quiet. One is you should be visible in the market. visibility gives a credibility because we are an international trust. And compliances part also very, very important. Then be consistent in your approach. Definitely that will give the results. So I always talk about VCR generally, visibility, credibility, reliability. So this is a new definition. So this is what the coming to the conclusion, the key takeaway of this program, can I do the business with America too? Now, how quick you can enter into this business to capture the opportunities with the given tools and the portals available for you. This is going to be the good option. Good luck to everyone. Thank you so much. And thanks to the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce to address your participants. Thank you so much giving the opportunity to address your participants. Of course, I am also the member of the chambers. Thank you so much. Over to you, Shika.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. This is wow, actually, in the sense that you have taught or you have really told the business secrets or the business tricks, basically, how to get the whole thing. So I can see so many messages from members and they are really delighted to have all this information. So we are really thankful to you, sir, for such a detailed presentation and
Welcome,
so many
welcome.
business tricks and so many business ideas. The tools basically that you have told that people, maybe members are not aware and then they can use and they can take advantage of this. So thank you so much. I think there are so many messages that we'll be sharing this presentation. Sir, can we share this with members?
I'll share it.
Okay. So we can share this with the members and we'll share the recording of this session also for benefit of the members.
Okay.
And in case if you need any further information, please write to me and I'll connect you.
No, if you are sharing video, then no need a presentation. Only one.
So we can share the presentation, not a problem.
Presentation, they can stop and capture the information.
Sure. So I think this is the most important this thing. There are some messages. I think all are related to this only. 1 minute.
If any questions, I can take it up quickly.
Yes, sir, I can check. I think it's all related to the presentation and they want the tools, conduct another session on. Okay. So they want another session with you, sir. And I think we need more time and these ideas to be in.
Yes.
Maybe they need more details about the whole thing, and so it's really good that members are satisfied. Thank
Very
you, sir. Thank you so much. We are thankful to our National President, Mr. Anup Acharya, Chairperson, Dr. Sridevi Devi Reddy, then Mr. Sambhaji Chava, Joint DGFT, and to Dr. Koteshwar Rao, a distinguished speaker. And we are really thankful to all our members also for their presence and making this session successful. So we'll be sharing all the details with the members, and in case if you need any further this thing, just let me know through my email, as you all know, and we'll definitely connect you in case if you need any information with Dr. Rao or with Mr. Shah, DGFT sir. So
thank you, sir. Chavanji, for giving the time.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Doctor.
Thank you, sir. Koteshwar Rao, sir, for your time also. And
I think somebody is asking Q&A.
How are you going to share session video, madam? We'll be sharing you the links as we always do. We share the link with the members because some members they sometimes they are traveling and they will not be able to attend and all, so they can see this through that link. We'll be sharing that link with you. For Mr. Chauhan, foreign 100% allowed to speak from USA. Okay, 1 minute. I need to see if there are so many members. I think Mr. Kumkum. I'm not able to trace. Can you raise your hand? No problem, ma'am. I'll request you to send your details in the email, and I'll forward your email to Kuteshwar Rao ji or Mr. Chava, sir. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Okay,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.